Hello, guys. You are listening to the Mid-State League Weekly and the Willie Stimmich Podcast. My name is Willie Stimmich, and Sunday night, 9 p.m., Harvest Prep has made it to the state finals. So kudos to the Harvest Prep Warriors, and we're going to dive right into it. So thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Willie Stimmich, of course. Give us a shout out on all social media at Willie Stimmich Photography or just Willie Stimmich Media. And you'll find me, photography, videography, whatever. It's Willie Stimmich Media. Hey, thank you guys for jumping on board. Like I said, my name is Willie Stimmich. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to jump right into it. This is the Mid-State League Weekly. My name is Willie Stimmich.
Hi, I'm Clark Kellogg. I've attended basketball games from coast to coast over the years as a participant, broadcaster, parent, and fan. And believe me, I've seen my share of unsporting behavior. The purpose of school sports is for kids to have fun, develop their skills, and learn lessons that will last a lifetime. So when you attend a school contest, please keep that in mind. Remember to behave in a way that reflects positively on your child, your school, and your community. Let's respect the game.
This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association.
Chocolate milk is the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Not only is it delicious, low-fat or fat-free chocolate milk is a great way to fuel up for any activity. Enjoying nutrient-rich foods like chocolate milk and staying active helps you perform your best on the field, on the court, on the track, or anywhere. Because it's packed with good stuff, few beverages are better to fuel up with than low-fat or fat-free chocolate milk. It tastes great and is packed with the same 9 essential nutrients as white milk. Visit drink-milk.com for the facts on chocolate milk.
Okay, guys, we're back. This is the Mid-State League Weekly and the Willie Stimmich Podcast. I'm your host, Willie Stimmich. Thank you guys for jumping on board for the next 25 minutes, I guess. Don't have much to talk about tonight, but Harvest Prep. So let's get into it. This is coming from the Portsmouth Daily News reporter Derek Webb. Right up in Athens, before Saturday's tip ever even took place, Williamsburg had already been written off. Competing in a Division III regional final against Harvest Prep, the Pirates weren't even supposed to compete with a highly talented Warrior team, a team that has beaten its opponents by an average of 35.2 points a game. That's what this guy said. But the Pirates didn't even complete. The Pirates didn't just compete. They held Harvest Prep scoreless in the second quarter. That's one thing that really caught my attention, that Harvest Prep didn't even score a bucket in the second quarter. Forced a 29-29 tie midway through the third quarter and forced the Harvest Prep to play a slow-paced offense. Still, in the end, the results were still the same, a season-ending 52-38 loss at the Ohio University Convocation Center. But it wasn't one where Coach Steve Alter's crew never had a chance in. We felt like Prep his game plan favored us. They were just able to make a couple of more shots than we did. But basketball is always a game of runs. And they made one final push there in the fourth quarter that we can really have an answer for. But I thought our kids stood toe-to-toe with Harvest Prep, fought a good game, fought a good battle, everything we had. That's why I'm so proud of these kids. And kudos to Williamsburg, undefeated season till they ran up on Harvest Prep. But they had a good season. Tanner Holden, good kid, going to Wright State University, good program. Entering into the second quarter, trailing 21-12, the Pirates went on a 6-0 run, cutting the lead down to 21-18, heading into the break. At one point, Harvest Prep stood idle near Williamsburg bench and held the ball for at least a minute and a half, not the Warriors' style of MO. And that's probably true because Harvest Prep don't play, they don't stall the ball, they run the ball. But I guess they were smart with the ball. You gotta give all your X's and O's when it comes down to state finals and stuff like that, championship games. You really got to play smart. Whatever you got to do to win the game. You can hold the ball if they'd have held that ball the rest of the game, they'd have won. So it is what it is. So they actually, like I said, at one point they held the ball for at least an hour, a minute and a half. I thought we responded well and held the game and the tempo being played the way we wanted to, and we were okay with them holding the ball. 2-possession game. We felt like it was that way in the fourth quarter. We had a shot. I think it went the way we wanted to, but we didn't quite win the ball game. We settled in and made it run. The two teams traded punches for most of a fast-paced first quarter. They really played really fast-paced in the first quarter. And Harvest Prep actually, dominated that first quarter. So, that's what it is, man. But at 4:58 left in the, I think it was like the first quarter, Harvest Prep Elijah Glenn ignited the run with a block shot, and Christopher Anthony led the team on a 10-0 run before the Warriors took a 21-12 lead into halftime. And Tanner Holden scored with 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first half, making it 21-14 before J.J. Truitt and Mullins added buckets to cut the lead to 21-18 heading to the break. So, they made a push at it in the second quarter. So, they actually, I was surprised that Harvest Prep didn't score a bucket in the second quarter. And I was really shocked. I never see the Harvest Prep team never scored a bucket in the third quarter. Let's go on. Let's see here. The third quarter, Darnell scored with 7:18 to go in the third, copying off an 8-0 run and cutting the lead just as a single digits to 29-23, I think that's what it was. Holden hit a three at the 6:41 mark, making it 24-23 before the Warriors ripped off a 6-0 run to take a 29-23 edge with 5:31 left. That's when Tanner Holden knocked down back-to-back triples, tying the game 29-29. But unfortunately, it was at the point where Harvest Prep went on a 17-2 run to put the game out of reach and effectively end Williamsburg tournament run. And that was all Williamsburg had. I mean, Harvest Prep just they know when to turn the gas on. They know when to turn it off. But that little stall in the I guess it was the second quarter would really shock me. And they actually didn't even. That really got to me. They really didn't score a point in the second quarter. That's not a Harvest Prep team I've been knowing for over years. But time changes, things happen. Everything happened for a reason. But eventually, they got the dub, and that's all that counts. Let me take you to the scoring, I believe it is. Yeah, let me take you to scoring. For Williamsburg, in the loss, Justin Slayer had 6 points. Dustin Darnell had 2. Connor Mullen had 2. J.J. Truitt had 6. And Tanner Holden got hot late. He had 22 points, but he had 4 threes late in the second half. He really got going. And this dude really needs some help. I mean, look at the score. You got 6 from Sawyer. You got 2 from Darnell, 2 from Connor Mullen, and 6 for J.J. Truitt. You see, all these guys you see here are the starters. There's no depth on the bench that these guys even use. I mean, Harvest Prep used their depth. I don't see a score by Avante Duncan. Some of these guys, I mean, it flows in different cycles. I mean, but these guys, there's only 5 guys that start. The rest of their bench didn't really do anything. So, but with that being said, Harvest Prep scoring, C.J. Anthony 16 points, 9 boards, 1 steal. Elijah Glenn 14 points, 2 assists, 2 blocks. Andrew Tate had 9 points, 4 rebounds. Sol Hines 7 points, 2 boards, and Brandon Beaver 6 points, 8 boards, 2 assists. So that's where you have it. Harvest Prep come out on top, and actually they're on to the next one. With that being said, we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to wrap it up. This is the Mid-State League Weekly. Hey, my name is Willie Stimmich.
Harvest Preparatory School, equipping students from preschool through grade 12 with a competitive, Christian, private education. Offering a blended learning environment to meet the academic needs of all students. a participant of the College Credit Plus program, providing students with the opportunity to earn college credits while enrolled. We offer championship athletic programs for all grade levels, led by some of Central Ohio's top coaches. Our qualified faculty and staff are dedicated to teaching the mind by touching the heart. Boasting a proven track record of excellence for 30 years, Harvest Prep is dedicated to ensuring students fulfill the total plan of God for their lives. Our graduates have earned over $30 million in academic, merit-based, and athletic scholarships in the last decade. Our passion is your child's success. We are Harvest Prep. For more information, please visit harvestprep.org.
Okay, guys, we're back. This is the Mid-State League Weekly. Going to wrap this up right quick. Hey, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm actually in Orlando, Florida. Didn't get a chance to go to any of the final games, but I'm with the Harvest Prep Warriors. I don't care where I am. I'm with the Harvest Prep Warriors, and that's my team. Kudos to them. Hopefully they win the next two and host that trophy Saturday. Cut those nets down Saturday, and do what you do. You know what to do. You've been to this. You've been knocking on this door forever. Now it's time to kick the door down. So, with that being said, let's just jump right to the second part of this show here. We're going to take you to, let's see, what is this? Breaking down the game. Let's do that right quick. Willisburg went to a zone, went from zone to a man-to-man off defense there. But I don't know why they did that, because they can't match up with Harvest Prep man-to-man. Then they came out and did the zone thing again, but they can't match up with Harvest Prep man-to-man because Harvest Prep was just too quick for them. And even at the end of the first quarter, it was 21-12 Harvest Prep, and Harvest Prep really put they come out on fire. Let's put it like that. With 6 straight threes in a row, Harvest Prep came out and settled with 3 quite unusual for Harvest Prep to come out and just shoot threes. They shot in the second quarter. They actually jacked up 6 3-pointers, and then they still didn't even score. And it's like I said, it's quite unusual to see Harvest Prep not to score in the quarter, especially in the second quarter of this game. But at 5:54 in the second period, Prep held the ball for at least a minute and a half. Still didn't get any points because they went into halftime 21-18. But Willisburg started the third quarter in the zone, trying to everything to slow down his Harvest Prep offense. Even C.J. Anthony went to the hoop, and I think he missed. And then Willisburg actually went on this two-score thing. And they came out and converted off to the miss. But then again, Sol Hines came back down the court with a 3 of his own to make the score 24-29 Prep. And then J.J. Truitt answers with a 3 of his own, making it 24-23 Harvest Prep. So they chipped away at the lead. But Elijah Glenn got hot, scoring a soft little 2-pointer in the paint, making it 26-23 Harvest Prep. And then he went on for the 3-pointer off Willisburg miss, making it 29-23 Harvest Prep. And then moving right along, Tanner Holden came right back after that. He finally woke up to a 3 that made it 29-26 with 3:28 left in the third. And then Tanner Holden came back with another 3 that tied at 29-29. This was the turning point right here. And they couldn't seem to hold that lead. 29-29. The Prep rotation, I guess Harvest Prep was slowing the rotation because this guy was going through a lot of pick set, running around the perimeter, but they actually tied it. But Elijah Glenn came back for 2, putting Harvest Prep up 31-29 with 2:21 left in the third. Harvest Prep scored again to give them a 33-29 lead at the end of the third quarter. But in the fourth quarter, it was all C.J. Anthony and Elijah Glenn putting these boys to bed with a 17-2 run in the fourth quarter to seal the win for Harvest Prep. Even good game for Elijah Glenn. I mean, I keep saying this, and I'm gonna keep saying it. Elijah Glenn, even C-Bus Radio, when I was listening to this, C-Bus Radio reiterated the same thing I've been saying all along. Elijah Glenn is a good player. He has good hands. He got good size. He's got good feet, good post play, and he's a good three-point shooter. So, and I'm gonna give you another guy, Raymond Robinson. The game he played before that, I think it was Adena. Man, this guy, he was 16, 18 points, something like that. Man, I was impressed. I was really impressed in his scoring. So there you go. Harvest Prep is on his way to the next one, which is at the Shot. And who's next? Cincinnati, Purcell, Marion. Who are these guys? Do you know anything about them? Have you been looking at them? You better know something about them, because I think these guys are like so athletic, man. And I did some kind of research. I kind of trying to find out who they were. Cincinnati Purcell moves on to even to the state finals themselves, where they will take on Harvest Prep. That game would be Tuesday, March 21st at noon, I believe. Noon or 1. Yeah, noon at the Schottenstein Center. They say the coach said we have a huge task ahead of us. Harvest Prep is the number one team in the state, in my opinion. That's what he said. Trying to find out what the coach's name is. His last name is Kerr, I know that. So we're going to celebrate tonight. That's what he said. And then we're going to prepare to face Harvest Prep. Then we're going to scout them up. You hear that? We're going to scout them up. We're going to get in the gym Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we're going to go up there and try to win. That's what he says. But as it has before, Cincinnati Purcell Marion, I guess, got him. They want to take care of some unfinished business. That's what they're really trying to say. They got unfinished business to take care of. And as for the Coach Kerr and the team sees it, there is still more work to be done. Unfinished business just means we still got more games left at the maximum. And one game guarantees Warsaw said. I guess it's one of the players. I forgot what his first name was. But anyway, they said we just can't be satisfied. We still got business to complete, work to be done. Now, Cincinnati Purcell Marion is 24-4, and they have a tall, long, and strong offense. They are taller, they're longer, they're stronger, they're physical. Team Purcell Marion is long, and they're athletic, and get in the passing lanes. They're intense on defense, and it rattles us a few times. That's what they said. Their center, Brian Ward, I guess is W-A-R-A-H. I can't pronounce that. He came off the bench that previous game, last game they played, scored 20 points, and the forward Javante Lyons scored 14 points. Leading scorer Dobson, he was only held to 9 points. But in the end, they won. And they face Harvest Prep now. Number 5, A.J. Garnett, he's 6'7" forward. This guy's big. Alex Dobson is 6'4" guard. See how that's going to match up with, players like C.J., Avante. Those are guards. 6'4" guard is pretty big. Michael Little, 6'1", number 22. Don't have no numbers on these guys, but I know I was checking out some footage of their last game they played. But, it's going to be a good test, man. There's nothing. There's no monster. There's no team. There's nobody. It could be D1, D2, D. It don't matter what it is. Harvest Prep is built for the battle. Why do you think they call them warriors, man? These guys scrap. These guys fight. These guys grind. And I'm just saying that, never face these guys. But I know Harvest Prep will come out to play. Coach Dennis is a good coach. He's going to have these, and he rotates his players, man. These guys are always fresh off the bench. So kudos to Harvest Prep. And just come to play your game Thursday. Come to play your game. Just put it all on the line. You got to dive for loose balls. You got to put it all out there. There's no tomorrow, so you got to grind, man. You got to put it out there. That's just what it is. So some of the games at the Shot, man, the Harvest Prep will be playing, like I said, Thursday at noon. So you got to get out there. I think that might be the first game played. It is the first game played. And then the second game is Cleveland Heights Lutheran East will take on Oregon Cardinal Stritch Thursday at 3 p.m. I guess it's 3 p.m. Might be later than that. Yeah, I think it's 3 p.m. And the winner of that game will play the winner of Harvest Prep Cincinnati Purcell game. And we'll see what happens. It's going to go down to the wire, and it's all or nothing. It's state or bust. That's what I say. It's state or bust. Hey, guys, that's a wrap for today. We want to thank the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Thank the Ohio Prep Sports Writers Association and the Harvest Prep Athletics, Mr. Dave Wolf and Coach Dave Dennis. We thank you guys. Thank you to listening or to tuning in. If you got any comments, questions, you can email me at infoforwillie@gmail.com. That's infoforwillie@gmail.com. Hey, guys, that's a wrap. I got 2 fingers up. You know what that means? That means peace. I'm out. This is the Mid-State League Weekly and the Willie Stimmage Podcast. My name is Willie Stimmage. Have a safe day. I'm in Orlando, Florida. I will be getting out of here pretty soon. So I'll be home to see you guys. Hey, have a good night. And I'm out.